Alright, what's up everybody? I'm going to do a quick unboxing video. This is a computer setup that I got on Facebook Marketplace. I got it for $60. I thought it was a pretty good deal once I saw everything that was in it. So I'm going to open this up. I haven't seen it yet. I'm kind of concerned because the box is a little flimsy. I went ahead and cut it open, but I saw it had packing peanuts, so that's why I'm out here in the garage. Not only that, but the pictures look like it was pretty nasty. So what I plan on doing is, we're gonna do a quick unboxing. We're gonna get a few close-ups of the condition of everything, see how it is, and then we're gonna try to total up everything that we've got in it and see what we can potentially sell if we were to part it out, or what we can add to it to turn that $60 into a budget PC build and potentially end up flipping it for a little bit more. So real quick, like I said, I'm gonna unbox this thing, get everything out, see what all it comes with, and we'll go ahead and knock that out. Alright, so as we finally got this thing unboxed, it's time to take a look at exactly how bad this thing is. The ad said it was sitting in a storage unit for some time, so I'm curious to know why it was placed in a storage unit to begin with. But as we take a look at this thing, you can definitely tell that it's got years and years of dirt and grime that have been built up inside this thing. The fans have been stained brown, the front panel's completely filled with dirt. This thing is just absolutely nasty. Alright, so what I'm going to start off with, I'm going to start off by blowing this out with my air blower and trying to get the majority of this dust and fur and hair and everything else off of these fans and any other PC component. I usually attempt to do this to get the most of it out before I start disassembly. Now that we primarily have everything blown out, what I'm going to start off with is just doing a quick disassembly. Removing these fans so I can get access to the motherboard, removing the sound card and power supply, just to have everything out of the way so it makes it a lot easier. I don't know anything about this motherboard. I don't know if it's AMD or Intel, so let's see if we can't pry this thing loose. We got an AMD FX 8350. So I have used a few of these in the past, and honestly, for an older CPU, it's not that bad for a budget build gaming PC. You can throw a little 4 gig card at it, and it'll do the job. It'll play GTA 5, it'll play Fortnite, it'll play all the common titles, as long as you got a decent graphics card with it. I mean, like, look at that. Look at that, just that thermal paste has probably never been changed, but we're going to hope that this CPU is good, the motherboard's good, the power supply, really that's going to be the only telling thing as to whether or not this is going to be a profitable build, is to just hopes that everything that's in this computer works. I did find that the easiest way to get a lot of this dirt and grime out was just to simply put it in my utility sink, to go ahead and try to scrub it down and use a toothbrush and a sponge to really get in to get every little nook and cranny that I could to make sure I got every bit of dirt and dust out. As you can see, I also put the fans in the water, and yes, they do have electrical components, but what I end up doing is I take my air blower, I blow the fans out to make sure that I get every little bit of water, and then I also use a contact spray that also pushes any additional water out, acts as a water repellent, and also cleans and lubricates the electrical components in the fan as well. So as I installed these fans back in the case, what I decided to do was I didn't really care for the look of the one clear fan and all the other black fans that were somewhat uniform. So what I decided to do was leave the clear fan out and put just the 4 fans back in, which I knew would give the case plenty of airflow, especially since we finally got that front panel cleared out. So as you can see, whenever we went to put the fans back in, I decided to pull this fan off of the cooler and go ahead and swap the bracket out so I could use one of the Corsair fans so everything would match. Alright, so we've got the computer completely built. The only thing we don't have in it is a graphics card right now. So I do have power hooked up to it. Nothing's happened so far, but we're gonna end up hitting the power switch and crossing our fingers and hoping nothing explodes. This could be a good startup, it could be a big flop, it could be a ball of fire. So let's hope for the best. But expect the worst. So, and hopefully it's not as entertaining in the form of this thing bursting into flames. So, I'm not sure if I got it actually switched on, but here goes nothing. So far, so good. All of our fans are spinning. Everything seems to be, I mean, power supply, I guess, is good. On the contrary to what we were thinking earlier, so. All right. Now I guess what we'll do next is, we'll turn it off, we'll throw a graphics card in this thing, and we'll see how she does. Alright, so the GPU that we're going to put in this is just an MSI 1050 Ti. It matches the black and red theme, and it's got the red LEDs on the front, so should match pretty well. And like I said, we're going to hook it up, see what it does. I don't focus too much on any of the cable management right now. Once it's up and running, I will completely go through everything and reroute everything. So like I said, let's go ahead and knock this out.